G'day folks, Ricky, follow me 4-wheel drive. Okay, well I'm back on the 40. It's been a while since I've touched it or put anything up, but what we're going to do is we're going to get stuck into Raptor lining. Okay, so the first part of the video was actually preparing the firewall and getting that all painted and cleared and with base coat and so on. So that was a lot of work. I've also cut the rust out of the panel here and just a little bit further down there, which I didn't actually video because it was just too fiddly and too awkward to get the camera in sight. But I'm about to whack the Raptor coat in the floor with a HVLP gun. So let's see how we go. Quick update on the 40. Geez, I've been busy into it. All the fronts are rubbed down. The hole underneath, I don't know if you can see that, is all Raptor coated. All right, now I'm into Raptor coating the floor, which is all prepped and primed, and get the dash done so I can start putting everything back inside the vehicle, and then I can mask it up when I need to. But yeah, everywhere's been seam sealed. Got some seam sealer over there. I've just got to wax some primer over in a minute. But other than that, it's all looking pretty good. So just a quick update. I'll show you the finished product in a minute. But there's the Dune beige that's going to go on, and then basically it's all uphill from here. Except for when I start the body panels, which I'll get to in a later video. Also been really busy around the engine bay, getting new leads, plugs, distributor, oil filter, filling up the engine with oil, primed up the engine oil, thanks to Jace at the 40 channel, new radiator, fan shroud, new hoses, bypasses, new fuel lines, getting the carby cleaned up and ready to go. It's all wired, so just basically got to put the body back on the chassis, and then I can finish off everything else. By no means am I an expert in painting, but from what I could see, that's not too bad. So the next coat, that was a dry coat as per what I'd seen. The Gunman is one of the YouTube videos I followed. There we go. It's been a good 5 minutes. Allow that to flash right off. There's touch to the dry, so let's give it another go. So there you go. First part actually getting painted. Have a quick look.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Right. Not too bad. A key coat in here. Just a wet coat too. Well, a coat. I'll let that dry for a little while, a good hour or so. And then I'll start mixing up Raptor coat and Raptoring in there. The door seals, etc. They won't get Raptor on, but I'm undecided whether just to Raptor them, and I don't know. We'll soon see. I'm just excited the fact that it's got colour on it now, and it's not grey, and it's progressing forward. Here's inside the wheel arches, with the Raptor coat in here. So that's all done and looking good. Well, let's get some clear coat mixed up. That's had enough time now to flash off, and we'll get some clear coat out and we'll hit it with, well, they say 6 to 10 hits or clear. So I've cleaned my gun, so ready to go. There you go. I'll leave that for a good 10 minutes and then I'll hit it with another couple of coats, and that should be enough for under bonnet, and then I'll clean the gun, let that set up, and then I'll get into the Raptor. That's going to be fun. All right, stay tuned. I've done 3 coats now. I'm not going to bore you with me just standing here with a spray gun painting. I'm sure that you've all seen this before, but I'll show you the finished product in a minute because it's coming up quite nice actually. Got a couple of runs, but they'll block out, and yeah, but it's certainly looking good, looking very happy. First thing I need to do is wind up my base coat, making sure that's mixed properly, ready to go. Alright, from there, I've given the bottles a good shake prior to doing this, but we're going to have to give it another good shake in a minute. But they've both had a good shake for a couple of minutes before we started this. Alright, then I'm going to get my measuring cup and I'm going to put 100 mils of paint in here for the first bottle. So I'm going to mix up 2 bottles because I'll probably need 2 bottles. I'll be spraying this through a HVLP gun, so my gun is 2mm. I'm not sure if you can actually see that, but it is actually a 2mm gun, 2mm outlet. So there's my paint mixed up. So I'm going to open up the first Raptor. Alright, it's tintable stuff. Alright, so I'm going to add my paint in this one. Alright. Just whack the lid on that for the moment. Get my second one ready. Yep. 100 mils there. Make sure that's all sealed. Grab the next bottle. So, right. Alright, so we'll just give this a quick shake as well. Alright, now I need 237 mils of hardener, which it's great in this Raptor kit. You actually get a little cup that tells you exactly how much to put in there. that comes right up to the top like so. What I'm actually going to do is pour this guy under here. Alright, so it says to do around about 15%, 10 to 15% of the actual thinners, reducer thinners. Alright, so I'll whack that little bit in there. Grab my cloth and clean this cup out. So while I'm thinking about it, a big shout to Lonsdale Paint Supplies at Sheriff's Road, Lonsdale. A big shout out to Jody and Steve there and the team for helping me get everything prepared for the colour and the painting and the preparation and the undercoats, the edge primers, everything that is going on to this 40 is basically come from Lonsdale Paint Supply. So good on you, Steve. Absolutely fantastic. So alright, so we've got 950 mils here, so we've got to add approximately 10%, so that's roughly about 95 mils. So, but I'll go just a little bit more. Okay, so got that in there. Grab the old respirator. Alright, and we go into the gum. That is. That's it done. Okay. I'll come back in a second.